Rise and shine, mothers and brothers and handlebars and cheese wedges and content creators and video influencers and thought leaders all over the world. Rise and shine. Let it grow and let it flow. How you doing today? Hey, how do you deal with haters and critics? What do you do when people just lob critique bombs at you and they're not real constructive, or many times they might be disguised as something constructive? What do you do? In the beginning, I used to engage with people because I've never experienced just like people I don't know criticizing me or just saying shit, and I would passive aggressively get back at them. I'd just like fire back. But I want people to disagree with me. When it comes to YouTube doesn't care if people agree or disagree. They really don't care. They like the fact that people are engaging with you, period. Whether it be thumbs up, thumbs down, or calling you every name in the book. It doesn't matter to YouTube. The algorithm says you're engaging with an audience, even if the audience hates you. I've had very, very little of that. But just enough to experience, like, wow. Like, I remember helping somebody out with their YouTube channel, and they said, are they going to criticize me? I said, yeah. I said, they can be brutal. And they're like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. And it kind of prompted me to say, well, it's going to toughen you up, because nobody knows you personally. People watch your videos. They don't know you personally. So how in the world can they make a factual comment? How can they, their opinion doesn't matter, but why are you making it matter? I mean, I remember I would get back at people. I remember people would say something, then I would make a video the next day and I'd give them like the middle finger, like I'm scratching my head, as I'd mentioned somebody, and I'd, just get a little dig back. It's a fight, fire with fire. This is not about fighting fire with fire, because that saps your energy. Your creative juices get sapped when you let shit get to you. Just like at a press conference, there could be 500 people in a room, and there's always one douchebag yelling in the back or protesting or doing some stupid ass thing. And all of a sudden, all the cameras go to the ass. Let me put it this way. And then it kind of like takes over the press conference. You don't want that to happen in your influencer or content creator or writing or video life, or your content creating life. You don't want that to happen. You never want to be influenced by the people. You don't want to, what you need to do is take the damn gloves off. Don't put the gloves on and get in the ring with a douchebag. They say when you fight with an ass, think about this. Here's a phrase I learned a long time ago. When you argue with an asshole, it's not very long before you can't tell which one is the asshole. You got that? Because they drag you into the drama that they're starting. I can always tell the people who are high or severely intoxicated when they're commenting. Just the meanness comes out, just the nastiness. People that criticize you want what you have. When people criticize you, that means that you have something they want. Never, ever forget that. If you are a man or woman and you are an adult and your parents are still living, someday they're going to age and someday they're going to need your help. You need money to help them. You have kids. What if one of your kids becomes disabled? What if you become disabled? You're going to need money. So there's no glory in being broke. So when I talk about money and motivation and moving up the ladder, whatever that ladder is for you, because everything is relative. If you're living in a tent, moving into a cabin is a move up. You need money. If you're a charitable person, don't criticize money, because you know what? It takes money for you to exercise your charity. If you're a Christian person, putting money down, try getting some Bibles without money. The people who print Bibles want money for them. Boy, those greedy people. that actually want money for what they produce. Darn them. Don't worry about the haters. Don't worry about the critics. Your niche, you know what your niche is, and you'll find out in a hurry what your niche is. I'm not a lineup beard guy. In my profession, that is. In my profession, I'm not a lineup beard guy. So the guys who get their beards like lined up and dyed and all that kind of stuff, that's not my thing at all. I don't bust on it. I don't criticize it. It's not my thing. And if that's what makes a person happy, go for it. That's cool. If people want to make their beards into cheese wedges, go for it. I don't care. If that's what makes you happy and you feel more content like that, that's cool. If putting chemicals in your body or on your skin like really makes you feel good, and by all means, go for it, man. Do it. It's all right. Rock what you naturally have when it comes to your beards, when it comes to your hair, when it comes to your clothing, when it comes to your lifestyle. If you're not hurting people, and you're enriching people's lives somehow, some way, by all means, go for it. But you're always going to have critics. Never take the critics seriously. Let me say this again. When you argue with an asshole, it's not very long before you can't tell which one is the asshole. Wise words to live by. Now, move on. Never ever dwell or pitch a tent in the area of criticisms or negativity. Move on. 2017 is the year that you moved on from people who criticize you, put you down, laugh at you. I said this about a year ago. If they're not laughing at your dreams, then your dreams are too small. But your dreams have to be paired or accompanied with action, and lots of it. Massive action. You got to be moving at all times. Be a moving target. If you slow down, for instance, if you're creating videos, you need to do it. Look at your past week. How many videos did you upload in the past week? This bumpy damn road. God, Pennsylvania's got the worst roads. I hit a bump and everything falls out of my visors. Upload every day, even if it's thoughts. Even if it's your thoughts. Document, like Vaynerchuk says, document, don't create. Don't worry about creating like an incredible production. Don't worry about perfect lighting and audio. Get that stuff down on the fly. You will eventually get it. But here's the deal. If you're waiting for conditions to be perfect and your content to be perfect before you start, guess what's going to happen? You will never start. Get moving. Or as my father used to say, get a move on. That works. It never fails. Your content and your influence. You know, we used to call people, like years ago, Seth Godin and before them, the whole, you see certain trends in the business world. You see people now talking, like for a while, I heard people talk about verticals. Well, the vertical chain. And then now people are, like the past year, in your space, in the business space, in the sales space, these trendy words that make people think that they're smarter by using certain phrases and words. And I can pick those damn things out a mile away. When people start talking about verticals, when people start talking about supply chain management, shut the hell up, please. All right? You're working in the retail space. All right, enough of it. One of those phrases from the past was thought leaders. Thought leaders. What the hell is a thought leader? You know what? When you're doing your own thing, you're obviously a leader, not a follower. And it's okay to be a follower. Not everybody is cut out to be a leader. Even in nature, think about this, in nature, there's leaders and there's followers. There's the alpha males. There's the leaders of the pack. There's the ones who are dominant, and that's okay. The dominant ones and the alpha ones emerge naturally. It just happens in nature. If you have animals, multiple animals, I rescue animals. That's one of my part-time fun things that I do out of just love and admiration for nature and for animals. I notice that there's a pecking order, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that the others are less happy. So, you can become a leader if you are a follower. That's something that you develop. Some people are natural leaders. That's true. Followers who try to lead with pressure are called managers. They want to manage everything. They want to govern. They want to keep things down. Remember, people don't want to be managed. They want to be led. There's nothing wrong with following a leader. Some people say, oh, don't be a follower, be a leader. Well, if you're not ready to lead, what are you going to do? You have to follow. And if you are going to follow, why not follow somebody worthy of following? People sometimes tag my videos or tag my Instagram and say beard goal or beard goals. How's this? Leadership goals, success goals, motivation goals. That's what I want you to look at. Those are the things that are important. Those are the things that are going to help you have a better car, live in a better neighborhood, take care of your aging parents, take care of your children. If you lose a limb or get sick, those are the things that are going to help you. Those are the things that you need to make a everyday lifestyle. That's important, Whatever nugget that you can grab from this little chat this morning, take it and run with it. Let me know in the comments down below if you found anything of value. That would be really awesome. Don't forget to bang the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and please forward this video to somebody who you think would benefit from it. Forget the criticizers. Forget them. They are non-essential crew in your life. Don't focus on them. Don't point the cameras towards the rabble-rousers in your life. You can do it. I know you can, because I believe in you. Now go out and do it.